Hey, Quakey, how about saying a word or two about the first half, having to get in there when TJ got in some foul trouble, and it seems like plugging some defensive gaps got Richmond back in it.
Yeah, well, I think just overall, we started out in our fist defense and figured that playing five on five would be a lot better. And once we did, we started getting more aggressive, started hedging on screens harder. They weren't able to get to the basket as much, started getting rebounds, and that just helped a lot with the motion of the game as far as defense comes along.
TJ, what adjustments did you have to make in the second half? Obviously, the first half, you got in a little bit of foul trouble and didn't get too many shots off. Second half, you really came alive. What was different? What adjustments did you make?
I mean, really, it's DeMonte and Dre, Quan, Julie. It's just them making plays that kind of opened it up that wasn't there in the first half. When you got Buck spacing the floor like that, Julie, when all five guys can shoot and are lethal, it just really opens it up. They doubled in the first half. They ran that 1-3-1. When we kind of figured it out, it made them change their defense. They went a little zone. It looked like a man zone a little bit. It was weird. There were some gaps there, and I thought we did a really good job of exploiting that and just making the extra pass.
TJ, normally you're feeding people and getting assists. The start of the second half, your teammates are feeding you. Were you just getting open? Was it they were looking for you more?
Yeah, it was just basketball plays. I was along the baseline instead of in the middle for a lot of the time. Quan and Dre did a great. Buck did a great job of finding me. It was just making basketball plays. Coach Mooney recruits basketball players. He doesn't recruit positions or anything like that. And we can all, are very savvy, and we all know the game really well. And so we just trust each other.
Buck, another big game for you. What was going well out there? What's clicked for you, and then how big was it to play on this stage, get one at home, and go to 4-0?
I can say it's my teammates. We all, in practice, we all just dial in, lock in every single day. You would hear us, if you come to our practice, you would hear everybody talking loud, motivated, and we always say, next game, dial in, we got to be ready. So it's just teamwork, passion, and that heart. And our leaders like TJ and Chandra, they always tell us next game, let's get it. So it's just teamwork and heart and dedication.
On that block in the second half, were you so mad that you caused the turnover that you were like, I got to make up for it?
Yeah, as soon as I turned it over, I said, "Oh damn, Mooney gonna be mad." So I was like, I gotta make up for this. And then he went up. I said, I gotta go get this. So I just blocked it, and then that was it.
Were you surprised at all that there was no foul call, or did you feel like, no, that was clean?
No, it was clean. I knew I was going to get that.
TJ and Buck, that goes from them being down 1 to you guys being up 6. How key was that in the second half to kind of pull away and take care of business?
I mean, that didn't just change the score, that changed the momentum of the game. From then on, we went on a run. It's a game-changing play by a game-changing player, and he's just a freshman, which is kind of scary. So when he comes down, I don't think anybody on our team was shocked. He's just so athletic. He's been making these blocks the whole season. So when that happened, we got it in transition. Dre threw it up. He's great at looking ahead, and I just let it fly. So unbelievable play, and just kind of changed the momentum of the game.
When you let it fly, were you aware of what that shot could mean and how much it could change the momentum there?
No, not really. You're shooting the ball. You're not thinking, should we pull it out? Should we run clock? You're just playing basketball. And if you're open, Coach Mooney says shoot the ball. That's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, TJ, in past years, you guys have talked about playing well on the road. This year, you're playing well on the road. What's the difference?
Honestly, it's our approach. Every half, we huddle up before our 5 starters huddle up, and it's in practice too. It leads up. It's everybody, but our five starters huddle up before each half, and we just look each other in the eye and say, "Let's go get this." And we have no scared guys. All of our guys are fearless. Julius and Buck are our dogs. They go in, they stick their nose in. They're not afraid to get hit. They're not afraid to do anything. They'll do the dirty work. Dre, Quan, the same way. Just no one's afraid on this team. It's a balls to the wall mentality, and if we keep that up, that's the recipe for success on the road.
Julius, this question is mainly for you, but Buck, you can answer this too. Do you guys hear the appreciation from the fans when you make one of those hustle plays? Right. You had a play where you kind of tipped it back in bounds and it looked like it was done. Mm-hmm. You had a play where you fought for an offensive rebound and came down with it. Is that something that you hear?
Right, I do hear it. When I got the one rebound, I got hit in the face, and I ran over. A little kid was saying, "Oh, great job, Julius, great job." And it gets everyone involved.
Julius.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you could, yeah.
Finishes.
Oh yeah, same thing as Julie said. Yeah, like I hear also like the fans. I know the fans love when like teams make hustle plays and stuff like that, and you just got to have that mentality that you just want the ball and go get it. Like TJ always tell me, like, I need you to do the dirty work, take the charge and all that, and I be like, I got you. You know how I do it. So I just want to do whatever I can do on the floor to help the team.
So Julius, Buck is going to get his rebounds, and TJ is going to get rebounds, and the other guy's going to get the rebounds. Somebody has to come in and fill in sometimes. And you had 5 rebounds, but you kept the ball alive a lot. Is that what you do, or is it a matter of getting position? Is it just leaping ability?
I wouldn't say it's the leaping ability. It's just fighting for the ball. I got 5 rebounds, and I kept 2 alive in a big time moment. I mean, it's just going to go get the ball and having that toughness and that grit to go get it.
As someone who's pretty earthbound, I would say sleeping ability, but maybe that's just
TJ, you guys go to 4-0. This one, you hold the top scoring team more than 20 points below their average. You know, how big is this? I know they're all big, but from a momentum standpoint and kind of trying to carry this over, how big was getting, that's the regular season defending tri-champ out there?
I mean, to be honest with you, every game is just as important. St. Joe's for us will be just as important as St. Bonaventure was. We really had to make sure, when we went back in at the 10-minute mark, we go back in and meet, and we noticed that Jalen Adams wasn't playing. We had planned for him all week. He's one of the best players in the A-10. So at that point, I think we all kind of had to re-lock in. I mean, we had the same situation with Davidson last year with Jack Gibbs didn't play. And we came out, and we battled out, and they ended up winning the game at the end in a very close game. We didn't let that happen. It started off that way, but we kind of just changed gears. That's what's different about this team. It's just we can look at each other and say, let's go. We know when we're not giving it all. When we're giving it our all, we're just a different team. There's just so much energy. And when you're in front of your home crowd that's as great as this home crowd, you could just feed that much more off of it. And the hustle plays by these guys start to show up. And, Dre's shot and Nick's shot starts to fall. And just everything kind of just falls into place at that point.